Welcome back, everyone, and season greetings from the Upside Down. I just want to start out by wishing all of my viewers a happy holidays. So let's get into it. So insurance paperwork shouldn't feel like a winter storm. Today I'm going to show you how to read your explanation of benefits, aka your EOB, without freezing up. So just a quick note, I'm not a doctor and this isn't clinical medical advice. This is insurance and healthcare system education to help you understand your coverage and your costs. Every time you use your insurance, whether it's the ER, urgent care, surgery, imaging, or even telehealth, you may get an EOB sent to you in the mail. Most people open this and they think, is this a bill? Why does it say denied? What am I supposed to pay? And is this even correct? So today we're translating it into real person language so that you can walk away informed and not overwhelmed. So what is an EOB actually? First of all, it's not a bill. Let me repeat myself, it is not a bill. It's a receipt from your insurance company that explains what happened when your claim was being processed. This tells you what the provider charged, what your insurance allows them to be paid, and what insurance paid, and what you may be responsible for as the patient. So if you see a giant number, don't panic initially. It's just the breakdown, not necessarily the demand for payment. So let's talk about the most important lines. When you see your EOB, find these three things first: the provider charge, or what the doctor or facility actually billed, the allowed amount, which is what your insurance says the service is worth, and patient responsibility. That's the only number that could eventually become a bill for you. Everything else is just context for the rest of the charges. The allowed amount is not what you pay, it's the max your insurance agrees to cover. There are three main reasons you'll see the word denied on an EOB, and they don't all mean the same thing. So denied could mean needs more information. This means that the insurance is waiting on records, codes, or documentation. It doesn't mean that you owe money. It means that the claim is not complete yet. Denied not covered. This means that your plan doesn't cover a specific service in that setting. This is where appeals or financial assistance would come in handy. Another thing, it could also say pending. This means the insurance hasn't finished processing yet, so no final outcome has been decided. So denied doesn't always mean rejected. Sometimes it means, hold on, we're missing something. Look for notes or the remark code section. So this is where insurance explains things like out-of-network charges, duplicate charges, a missing authorization, a coding issue, or a service that was billed incorrectly. Or patient responsibility may be applied to the deductible or the co-insurance. You don't need to memorize these codes, you just need to know where the answer to these things lives. So how can you use an EOB to protect your wallet? Once you understand your EOB, you can compare the allowed amount to your actual bill from the provider. You can check if your provider was in network. You can see if the insurance already paid something. You can catch if something was denied for missing authorization, or spot if you were charged for some level of care that you never even received. If anything looks wrong or confusing, pause payment and call the billing department, your insurance company, or patient advocate who speaks in this type of language daily. So, not clinical chaos necessarily, paperwork chaos. That's what patient advocates help you solve. So here's a fast checklist you can use every time. Is this an EOB or a bill? EOB is not a bill. What was I charged? The provider charge. What does insurance allow, aka the allowed amount? Did the insurance pay anything towards it yet? What could I actually owe, which is the patient responsibility? Is there a denial note explaining missing authorization, network, or coding? If you can answer these 6 things, now you can understand your explanation of benefits better than most people ever will. I know this is confusing. It's okay. You're not supposed to know this naturally, and the system definitely doesn't teach it. That's why I make these videos, to help you walk into healthcare more informed, not intimidated, especially during stressful seasons like winter, illness, and end-of-year insurance changes. If you ever feel overwhelmed with a bill, a denial, or insurance paperwork, I want you to go watch my first video on frozen by medical bills, here's who actually helps. I'll link it below on the screen so you can click it next. Doctors treat your body, insurance treats the paperwork, but you deserve someone who treats you with clarity. If this video helped you understand your explanation of benefits without panic, please like this video, subscribe for more healthcare navigation education, and share it with somebody who gets confused by insurance paperwork as well. Stay warm, stay empowered, and remember, you don't have to navigate the system alone. Thanks for watching. Bye.